History is full of wild stories that sound too crazy to be true, but they are. Here are 10 of the craziest facts from history that you won't believe actually happened. In 1518, the streets of Strasbourg, France, turned into a nightmare when hundreds of people started dancing uncontrollably. This wasn't a party, it was the dancing plague. People danced for days without stopping, and some even died from exhaustion. To this day, nobody knows exactly why it happened. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. Yes, the bird. Farmers were losing their crops to these giant birds, so the military stepped in. But guess what? The emus won. They outsmarted the soldiers, making this one of the most ridiculous failed military campaigns in history. Do you believe that Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest military leaders ever, wasn't safe from weirdness? During a hunting trip, he was attacked by a swarm of bunnies. Instead of running away, the rabbits turned on Napoleon and his men, proving that even a conqueror isn't safe from little animals. Fourth one happened in medieval Japan, when samurai warriors used fans as weapons. These fans, called otesan, were made of iron or solid wood and could block swords, strike enemies, and even be thrown like a weapon. Who knew that something as simple as a fan could be deadly? Cleopatra is often linked with ancient Egypt, but here's a crazy fact: she lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the building of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Cleopatra ruled over 2,500 years after the pyramids were built. That just blows my mind. Imagine getting paid in salt. In ancient Rome, salt was so valuable that soldiers were often paid with it. This is actually where we get the word salary from, the Latin word salarium, which referred to the money given to soldiers to buy salt. The shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. On August 27, 1896, the Anglo-Zanzibar War broke out when the Sultan of Zanzibar refused to step down. British forces bombarded the Sultan's palace, and the war was over in less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite TV show. During Prohibition in the 1920s, the US government poisoned industrial alcohol to stop people from drinking it illegally. Thousands of people were poisoned, and around 10,000 died because of this extreme measure. It's one of the darkest and craziest chapters of Prohibition. The first recorded car accident happened in Ohio City in 1891. James Lambert was driving one of the first gasoline cars when he hit a tree root and crashed into a hitching post. Luckily, he and his passenger only had minor injuries, but it was the start of a long history of car accidents. Last but not least, in the 13th century, Pope Gregory IX declared that black cats were instruments of Satan. This led to the mass killing of cats across Europe. Some historians believe this may have helped the spread of the Black Plague because there were fewer cats to keep the rat population in check. History is stranger than fiction, and these crazy facts prove it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing history content, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update.